I've been going to the hospital every single day since last year, September.
Okay.
Every single day. And now I go there morning and evening. I've forgotten what it's like to have no pain. I don't know what it feels like to have no pain. From head to toe, you're in pain.
The whole body.
All the 8 jobs I lost were because of sickle cell. I booked a role on a TV series, and when we went in for rehearsals, I was walking differently. You know how I walk. And I think the executive producer saw me walking and was like, the writer told me that he said, she doesn't walk like a main character. We're going to need her to be a slay queen. Slay queens don't walk like that. Can you get someone else? So just because I walked differently, I lost the role. It's one thing to have a disease and it's causing you so much suffering. Then it's another thing to have a disease and it's causing you suffering and no one believes that you're suffering. People want to hear, oh, no, you have sickle cell, but you're going to be okay. No, you're not. You're not going to be okay. You're sick and you're going to suffer.
You should have some hope, because I believe you've really put up a good fight, and you should keep fighting, For me, this podcast is very important. This particular podcast I'm doing with you is very important because I think I've seen your stories on TikTok of your struggle with sickle cells. Is it sickle cell or sickle cell? Okay, your struggle with sickle cell.
Yes, you can call it.
Okay. And I've seen you to be a very resilient woman when it comes to the fight against sickle cell, but also why this is important to me is perhaps in one way or another we could amplify your voice in your fight against this sickle cell that is bothering you, but also perhaps those people that are not really confident to speak up about it can also get to know that it's not okay to have sickle cell, but it's okay to be strong while fighting through it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this beautiful episode of On the Boat podcast here on the Boat Network. My name is Francis Mukul, and today I'm with a lady named King Missy. King Missy, welcome.
Thank you. My real name is anaemia Missy Ochola. King Missy is my stage name.
Okay.
But glad to be here.
You're an artist?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So why did you choose King Missy for of all names? Not
Felt
Queen.
Good. Just felt right. No specific reason. But also it's a message. It gives a message.
What kind of message?
It speaks to who I am as a person.
Oh, you're a queen. You're a king.
Leader.
Okay.
Just naturally.
You're a natural leader. Okay. So you're a musician. What else do you do apart from music?
I'm an award-winning actress.
Okay.
Musician. I was Miss Ugandan North first runner-up last year. I'm a nurse and a business owner. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I want you to take us through the journey of because I've been through your content and you show that the real struggle with sickle cell started last year or in 2021. Was it in 2022? Yeah, around October, right?
For me, the struggle with sickle cell started October 2020.
Okay.
That's when I started developing bone complications. But before that, I would get crises here and there, but life would go on. So last year, things got a bit more serious. I got a crisis that lasted a long time, even now. So from last year to now, I've been down. Yeah, in pain.
So what was the crisis like, if I may ask?
It's called a vascular necrosis. So you get these pains in your bone. So as you walk, it feels like your bones are like crushing on each other. And the bone keeps wearing out. So I don't know how to describe the pain, but it hurts. So there are times I can't walk. There are times I can walk, but not long distances. I had a surgery done. It didn't do anything. It didn't really make things better. If anything, it made things worse. So, but that's what it's like, I guess.
Okay, so you had like a bone surgery?
Yes, I had a hip replacement. They replaced the whole hip.
How has that been going for you? Because you from the way you walk, it seems like there's quite some difficulty in walking.
Yes. I don't know. I got used to it, but it's just, I don't know how to say it. It's just a lot of pain.
So, and then from that kind of pain and that serious struggle, that means that before this crisis came, you're actually going so well with your life. You were taking your medication,
Yeah, I was living life. I was doing everything. I studied nursing. Do you know how strong you have to be to study nursing? I was carrying patients. I was running up and down. So my life was quite normal. If I didn't say I had sickle cell, no one would know. So it was.
So life just turned around.
Yes.
Wow. So there was no medical explanation of this is what could have led to the escalation.
The explanation was that oxygen. So the whole explanation of a vascular necrosis is sickle cell comes with many complications. Now, for my specific one, oxygen stopped reaching certain parts. So that was my bones, and that's when they started wearing out. It's not reversible. There's nothing they can do in the stage it has reached. So that's why they had to put the metal in the left leg. And then for the right leg, I'll be needing a metal in like some years.
Some years to come.
Yeah. So there's really no other explanation that they could give.
This is a strong woman,
Yeah, but there's no medal for being strong. There's no money. So it's just something you're supposed to be.
Yeah. So how was that change, like a sudden turn in your lifestyle? Like, cause that disruption, how has it suddenly like affected your life from being a musician, being an actress, a nurse, basically had your career going? Because one of your videos you say that when the crisis happened, you were ready to go and get all your dreams at the point, like you were ready to start winning.
Exactly. So it just happened at a time when I was doing a lot for myself. I was doing ABCD. Like I said, I had just become an award-winning actress. So jobs were coming in. People were starting to know who Missy was. And it was a time of my life where opportunities were really,
Coming.
knocking. But then the hardest part was creating a balance, because I had to wake up early in the morning. I'm needed at work at 7. And at 6 I'm going to see a doctor. I'd always come late for work. The excuses. started coming in, and no one really understands. So I started losing most of the jobs I had. I've lost 8 jobs just because of the condition. So when I started losing the jobs, that was when I, said, let me try and start my own thing. Because I need money, we need money to survive. If people are seeing my illness as, she can't work, then I need to find a way of making money.
Okay.
So that's when I went and started the skin and weight business. But yeah, I was acting, I was making music, and all that.
So all that stopped when everything, when this condition came about, right?
It didn't stop all at once. I tried pushing because these are the things I love. I love acting. It's my dream. If I could choose what to do with my life, which is something sickle cell takes away from you. Sickle cell takes your ability to choose what you want to do with your life. So I would be acting. It's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is, if you had the choice, yes.
Yes, I would act. I would be acting.
Wow. Okay. So, but how have you been able to cope?
Cope with?
Yeah, with either trying to find a job again or chase other dreams, stuff like that.
I'm still looking. You still find me at job interviews. You find me at auditions. Whenever my body can, I'm always looking for what I can do next. When that's not happening, I've resorted to content creation to help, because mentally it can break you down. I'm always in the hospital, I'm always in the clinic. It's lonely and sad. So I have to find out to keep myself busy. I sell beauty products online, my skincare products, my weight gain products, weight loss, and I think that's how I've been coping with everything.
Pola. Do you get any stigma?
Yes. Yes, I do. That's one of the things that comes with having sickle cell. You get used to being treated differently, being told things just because you're sick.
So how differently are you treated? Let's say you're at work. Maybe, are there any vivid instances that you can look at it like, yo, these people actually really treated me like this simply because of either?
When I get fired, all the 8 jobs I lost were because of sickle cell. I booked a role on a TV series, and when we went in for rehearsals, I was walking differently. You know how I walk. And I think the executive producer saw me walking and was like, the writer told me that he said, she doesn't walk like a main character. We're going to need her to be a slay queen. Slay queens don't walk like that. Can you get someone else? So just because I walked differently, I lost the role. So all the jobs I've lost was because of sickle cell disease. And they tell you to your face that, no, we don't think you can do this because you're always sick. What if you get? And it was never like, oh, they were rushing me to the hospital all the time. No, I was coming, I was showing up, I was doing the work, and still lost the jobs. So it happens every single day. You just, I don't know, you unfortunately have to get used to it. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. And then how many times do you have to be in the hospital? A month or in a week?
I've been going to the hospital every single day since last year, September.
Okay.
Every single day. And now I go there morning and evening.
Morning
So
and
it's
evening.
Twice a day.
Twice a day.
Every day.
Wow, since last year.
Since last year. That's a whole year. And I'm not using insurance.
Mm-hmm.
It's cash. So you can picture that.
Yeah.
You can picture.
So how much do you pay every time you have you have this appearance at the hospital?
I'm paying 170,000 per day.
Wow.
To be able to get these treatments and live. I don't call it a normal life because it's still not a normal life.
You know.
Someone's normal life isn't waking up to go to the clinic every day. So, I don't know, it helps me live as normal of a life that I can live.
170,000 every day, and then
Every single day.
Every single day. How are your parents affording that? Like, is it easy? Is it?
It's not easy. It's not easy. Financially, we are drained. Personally, I'm drained. I don't have any money left on me. When we had the surgery, we thought it would help us. Made everything worse.
Mm-hmm.
We paid for the surgery. Most of it was cash as well. Mm-hmm. And still going through that. So financially, that has really taken a lot from me and my family.
I think what I would say, there is a video that you shared. Again, someone was saying, Missy, you're oversharing about sickle cell, and it makes my girlfriend feel bad and stuff like that. And they were saying you need to be positive. And you said, what's there to be positive about?
Mm-hmm. But it's the truth. You know, people want a lot of what's it called? False hope. People want to hear, oh, no, you have sickle cell, but you're going to be okay. No, you're not. You're not going to be okay. You're sick, and you're going to suffer a lot. So that's what I use my social media to show. I lost my friend Pasha last month to sickle cell.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a person who had dreams and, all that stuff. But just because you're sick, you can't live the life you want to live. So I'm not going to go on social media and paint this picture of, oh, I'm thriving, I have sickle cell. For example, it has literally taken my life from me. So that's what I use my social media for. I tell the truth. I tell the truth about what sickle cell does. If it's not pretty, then just do the right thing. Don't have children with someone you're not genetically compatible to. That's the only way to prevent sickle cell. So that's what I guess I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. And then when it comes to dating, but I think going back to that point again, don't you think you should have some hope at least? Because you speak like you've lost hope.
Hope? Yes, actually, I have lost hope. Which is okay. I guess it's okay to lose hope. I'm just slowly learning to sit back and see how things play out. Because, yes, hope is good. But, it's possible to have hope and then nothing happens.
Yeah, but at least it's good to have some hope.
I'll get to that point, but for now,
right now you don't have any hope.
And it's okay. It is okay.
I don't think it's okay to be hopeless. At some point you need to have some hope, because it's the hope that you get, that you have, that actually either pushes you. I think you have hope, but maybe what you're lacking is the promise of a good life. Because if you didn't have hope, then you wouldn't be doing, owning a business. you have hope that somehow there are things you can do to make things work a certain way, at least to have close to near normal life. Yeah, that is hope. But the guarantee maybe that you may not be having is having a close to normal life that is sickle cell free, because it's a disease that does not really have that does not have cure. Yeah.
There's a cure. It's just too expensive.
There's a cure for sickle cell.
Yes. You do a bone marrow transplant. The bone marrow transplant hasn't always been successful, but this January they found a cure that's successful for everyone. Though both the bone marrow transplant and this new cure are too expensive for the average person with sickle cell. So we just spend our lives dealing with the symptoms instead of saying, let me try and cure. It's too expensive for most people.
So if you had one wish, what for life, like maybe if you're given like a bucket list of wishes, what would be your number one wish right now?
I just want to act and be rich. Yeah. Surprisingly, if I had the chance, I wouldn't go for a cure for sickle cell. I would just, go after what I want, and that is to act. I don't know if it's a weird wish or
because I thought,
now.
I thought you'd be like,
I would jump at a cure.
Yeah, I really want to live a normal life, and have a sickle cell free life.
It would be nice to know what that's like, because I've forgotten what it's like to have no pain. I don't know what it feels like to have no pain. So it would be nice, but wouldn't be the first thing I would wish for.
But don't lose hope, Missy. You speak like you have this. Do you know what is on your face?
What?
It's a look of lack of, like, hopelessness, like I'm almost giving up. The videos I've seen that you posted, like, if I give up on, if I die today, just know I tried with the fight against what? Sickle cell. And that's exactly what is on your face. I think you should have some hope, because I believe you've really put up a good fight, and you should keep fighting, You really should keep fighting, because that's the only. I feel like, I'm not trying to be motivational, but I think we are our only hope, ourselves. It has to start with that. When we believe in ourselves, or in whatever we do, we make it easy for other people to help, Yeah, because now if we lose hope, then it's hard for other people to
have hope.
To have a starting point on where to help us. I know sickle cell is hard. I've had some friends that I've lost to sickle cell, and I know how sometimes I don't know how it feels, but I've seen what it means to witness someone that is going through sickle cell and struggling, and mostly when they're at their tail end, it's too bad that the pain, I don't know where the pain comes from. Is it from the bones?
Everywhere. You can have pain in any part of your body that receives blood, because it's that blood that's causing the pain. When the blood cells get stuck in the blood vessel, so if it gets stuck in your hands, you're going to feel the pain in your hands. If it's in your legs, you're going to feel it in your legs. If it's the bones, it's going to be in the bones. If it's in the face,
you feel pain in the face.
So any part of the body. And sometimes it's all at once. From head to toe, you're in pain.
The whole body. So then that's why you need these medications. What do the medications do?
So when you're in that pain crisis, there are many things you can do. You can drink hot things because they help unclog the blocked vessels. You can do hot water massages. There's so much that you can do. But then when it reaches, there's a pain scale. So when your pain is like from 1 to 5, you can handle it. You can take your meds at home, and Then there's pain where you can't even do anything. They're just carrying you. I've seen grown men crying and shouting. So when it gets to that point and your pain is like up to a 10, that's when you need to go, and seek medical attention, because this pain can cause tissue damage. This pain can cause...
Is it the pain?
This pain can cause... it's just bad. It's a bad place to be in. Yeah. So that's when we seek medical... a sickle cell pain crisis is an emergency. So when you go to the hospital with that, if it's a big hospital, you go straight to the
ICU.
Emergency room. Yes. And then they work on that. But then there's a problem that's growing, and I've seen it's actually worldwide. When I'm talking to my sickle cell community on TikTok, I've realized this is a problem worldwide. We are being segregated even in hospitals. You go to the hospital and you're like, I'm in serious pain, and they're like, you don't look like you're in pain.
Oh.
You go to the hospital and you're like, this is the medication I use. We're not going to give you that medication. You go to the hospital. So there's a lot that sickle cell patients face even in hospitals, and this is actually worldwide. I was shocked to find out people are crying for medicines even in UK. It's a sad thing. People don't believe the pain because you don't see it. If I don't tell you I'm in pain, you might not know that I'm in pain. So it's one thing to have a disease and it's causing you so much suffering. Then it's another thing to have a disease and it's causing you suffering and no one believes that you're suffering. So it's just a lot that comes with it.
Wow. So it's from what you're submitting, it seems like even the doctors have little sensitization of what sickle cells is. So we don't have specialists we may have specialists, but we don't have enough specialists, yes, that are dedicated to specifically treating sickle cell. Okay.
So it's just a lot. Sickle cell does a lot to your body. Sometimes the medications that work for other people don't work for us. That pain that I'm telling you about when you can't walk, you're crying, when you're given paracetamol, for most of my friends and I, it doesn't work. But when you tell the doctor that it didn't work, the doctor says, no, how come the other person got the same paracetamol and they're sleeping?
Yeah.
So even our care plan, people don't know, some people don't know and aren't willing to learn how to care properly for someone with sickle cell. So it's just a lot. And I've seen friends of mine who prefer home care to going to the hospital. Going to the hospital is always like the last resort
for them.
Because they know once you go there, it's a fight. They're not going to... It's just a lot. It's a lot.
They're not going to?
You just suffer.
Like they don't take care of you and stuff. The other question I would love to... Actually, not question, but the other area I would love to really find out from you is, usually when you're going through that disease that might in one or another affect your mental health, you really need a social life. Do you have a social life? Like, do you go out? What do you do for fun?
No, I don't. I'm always home. Or the clinic.
Home or the clinic?
Or the hospital. So it's to the clinic and back home, to the clinic, back home.
So you don't go anywhere? And how does that affect your mental health?
I think it affects your mental health every day in a way that even going out scares you. I've been out and my friends had to look for a hospital to take me to. Now the whole plot is ruined because Missy is sick. I've been out, and I had to struggle to move to the nearest, place where I could get medical attention. So it just looks safer to sit at home, and if anything happens,
It happens at home.
just to not ruin it for everyone else.
Okay. Do you have a boyfriend? So how long have you stayed without having a boyfriend? Because that's an important question. And then I'll ask another question after you've answered that.
I've not had a boyfriend before.
Since you were born? Olimba, you're lying. You've not been in a relationship. How old are you, if I may ask? Missy, you've never been in a relationship.
I've not.
So you're a virgin.
Relationship before.
So you're a virgin.
I've not been in a relationship before. I'm 21.
And you've never been in a relationship.
Why have you asked that so many times?
Because I want to know, like,
Yes.
why?
I don't go out. How will I be in a relationship?
So you've not had anyone reach
How will
out
I
to you?
even meet people. No, I have had people reach out to me. So the thing is, I have also gone on dates here and there to get to know people.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time I went on a date and fell sick.
Sorry to laugh. Okay.
And it was the guy's first time seeing me, so now he was scared. And it was a full-blown crisis. I was screaming. And yeah, he took me to the clinic. We were there up to 6 a.m. I never saw him again. And I totally understand, because that's not what people expect when they go on dates. So yeah, I've just not been in a relationship.
But you wish to be in one, yeah?
I mean, I'm human, but at the same time, I also understand.
Wow, so you see, hey, this is interesting. All right, let's say. So the thing is, you go out with these people. When they notice you have sickle cell, they run away.
I had to let them know from the start, because now the thing about me is I have sickle cell. So if I'm going to have anything serious with you, because I want kids, is you must not have even the trait so
Of
that
sickle
my
cell.
kids can be safe. So I have to let you know from day one, so that if you're someone who has the trait, or you have it yourself, we don't get involved. So yeah, I let them know, or they see it themselves, or
And they either
Yeah.
choose to stay or run. Right? Oh, wow. So that means if whatever kind of person you're looking for right now is someone that shouldn't have any traits of sickle cell.
so that my kids can be safe, because I have the disease.
So your kids will be carriers, right?
Yes.
So that means when your kids are also getting partners, they shouldn't
They
get.
should also make sure they get people who don't even have the trait at all, so that
But their
somehow
kids,
some might will get diluted in there.
won't their kids have? But their kids will also be carriers somehow, right? Then somewhere there, yeah, they'll get
No,
diluted.
you keep giving the information.
Hmm.
Yeah. And that's if I'm, lucky enough to have kids. Some people with sickle cell can't have kids.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow. That's a serious struggle. Now you see, when you say whatever you're saying, whatever you've shared, it's opening, it's eye opening for me. Like, I think we need to start maybe being thankful to God for either the way He created us or where we are at some point in life, because they're actually people that you want to be like, right? Or you have a wish I was not a sickle or anything like that. But also there are people that want to be like you. There are people that can't see they can't touch and feel. You know that the people that literally don't have all the faculties of their bodies functioning, like the five senses, and their wish is to either be able to see, hear, smell. So I think while you're losing hope, you should also be thankful for the small things that God has given you to be able to
see.
Know that you begin to appreciate the small things in life, so that compensates for the losses you have with the fight against sickle cell. Okay. I hardly think so. I know you don't want to believe that, but I'm telling you.
I'll believe.
Yeah, but I'm telling you that's very, very important. You know. So what has been your lowest point with this fight against sickle cell?
This one. I'm currently at my lowest point.
Talk to me.
You said that like a therapist.
Well, you know what? Take this as a therapy session, because I'm ready to listen, and whoever is out there watching will actually listen to you.
I don't know. This is my lowest point. My very first EP, when I started making music, was called Saved for 18. So I didn't do many things in my life because I was waiting to be 18 and no one would question me, and then I would go full on into the things I wanted to do. Then I reached 18 and I started going at it, and then 2020, that's when things start, that's when this disease actually reminds me that, wait, you're sick. So now I've reached a point where I've lost everything. Okay, let me not say I've lost everything. I have a family that loves me. But apart from my family that loves me, I don't think I have anything else. I've lost my jobs. I've lost the brand I worked so hard to build. No one in the Uganda film industry wants Missy on their set. Because, there are other actresses. Why are we bringing the sick one? I've lost my money. I worked so hard to make money. Lost it all. So I think this is my lowest point. Which is actually beautiful. Because it can't get any worse. So by force things have to get better. That's how I look at it. So every little achievement, is good, I guess.
Wow. There is hope at the end of the tunnel. I will tell you that again. There's that saying that God chooses the hardest battles for the strongest soldiers. That's what I hear.
Did I say I wanted to be a soldier? I didn't want. I wouldn't mind being a spoiled kid at home, just chilling. That would be nice.
You don't want to be a fighter. I know. Wow. But I'm speechless now. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but what can I say, Missy?
I don't know.
I don't know what to say. Wow. I really don't know what to say. Where do we go with this interview? Where do we go? Why do you think people get angry when you talk about sickle cell?
I don't know. I honestly don't understand, because I'm just talking about my life. I'm talking about things that are happening to me. And the weird thing is some of the people who are angry are also people with sickle cell. People give comments like, "You're not the only sick one, I'm also sick. I'm not complaining." And then that's when you really sit down and you say, okay, maybe sickle cell treats everyone differently. Because I don't know why people are angry. But I'll still continue talking about sickle cell disease. There was a point in my life where I didn't want anyone to know that I have sickle cell disease. But now I want everyone to know, because maybe I'll help someone's future baby not get sick.
Oh,
that
yes.
will be enough.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm telling you that I got it because of this and this, just don't do that and your kids will be safe. So I'll keep talking about it. I don't know why people get angry.
Do you sometimes get mad at your parents?
No, I don't. That's what. So I have this. We're in this WhatsApp group, and we all have sickle cell, and people talk about, oh, I wish my mom didn't do this. And blah, blah, blah. People are angry at their parents, and I've never even been angry once. Why? Because I know that during that time, this information wasn't out there. People weren't talking about sickle cell. People weren't talking about sickle cell screening. The first time that sickle cell screening was spread nationwide in Uganda was 2014. I was already 10. So by the time my parents were having me, no one knew, no one was talking about sickle cell screening. So
you can't blame them for falling in love.
They didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
And they only found out about sickle cell when they gave birth to a child who was always crying, and then they were told your child has sickle cell. That's when they first knew the wait, what's sickle cell? So I can't be angry at my parents. But I will be angry at any parent who has this information right now in 2025 and you still go ahead to just have kids with someone you're not compatible with, and then you do that to your kids. That's not it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I talk about it.
Wow. So it's important to screen.
Yeah.
So anybody out there that is, I think it's not only important to screen for sickle cell, any other diseases.
Yeah, screen for everything.
Yeah, screen for.
I wish at the time when they were talking about HIV testing, they also spoke about, because now everyone tests for HIV. So I wish that was the same way they pushed sickle cell screening. Maybe we wouldn't have. If you go to Mulago sickle cell clinic right now, you won't have where to sit. It's full.
People are sick.
It's full. And it's full of kids in pain, and everyone is crying, and everyone. It's just sad. So people really need to test for sickle cell.
Yeah. That's interesting. So do you need people to help in one or another? Maybe you could just talk to people there and see if it could help. Because 170,000 every day is a lot of money,
Yeah, it is.
It's like you're buying life every day.
Right? Because I've tried not going to the hospital. On the day I don't go to the hospital, you will cry. I can't do anything. And the only reason why I was able to come here was because I started from the hospital.
I was actually shocked. I was like,
Yeah. So, I don't know. What I want people to do for me is many things. But of course, I would like financial support to be able to get my treatments, because beside these treatments I have medicine I've been taking every single day since like 20 what? Like all my life is medicine every single day. So I take tablets every single day, I'm in the clinic every single day, and all of that takes money.
true.
So I don't work. I've tried, I've been fired from the jobs, which means right now I'm depending on my family. I'm depending on the people on TikTok, the strangers on TikTok, which is hard, but I'll get through. So the financial support would be good, and I would love to act. So if anyone knows anything I can act in, that would be good. I guess
But how will you handle acting, really? Because you need to stand sometimes for quite a bit. You need to walk a certain way.
I know.
How will you
But
do that?
I think I'm the best actress in Uganda. Like, everyone has ever seen me act.
What are some of the movies you've acted in?
The most notable one is The Last Shoemaker. It's a short film. And I've also appeared in some TV series on Power Magic.
Wow.
I've been on Crossroads, I've been on The Koja.
You've been on Crossroads?
Yeah. And I also make music for some of these. So if you've watched Mama and Me, the music that plays in the background, I made that.
The soundtrack, yeah? Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I made soundtracks for these films. For The Last Shoemaker, we made a whole EP for the film. So, yeah, I've been on Poppy, The Koja.
Wow, you really do. You.
Exactly, this is what I wanted to be doing with my life. And then Sickle just came on, like, from nowhere. So, it's really what I love, and I'm really good at it. Yeah. So, I like acting. And on the set of The Last Shoemaker, I already started having those issues. And those guys were so patient with me. We had a scene we shot where we were moving around Namuongo, and it was a street scene, and we had to walk quite a distance. They would get a border for me, and the border takes me, and then they would walk with a seat for me. So when people are standing by the roadside, I'm sitting. When we are done shooting a scene, they're like, Missy, your chair. So and I know that you're not gonna find people like that every single place you go to, but it was nice working with people who understood, you know. And I still did a good job. If you watch that film, you can't.
Where is it? Is it on Palm Magic?
No, it's on a website, thelastshowmakermovie.com.
Okay.
If you watch that film, you can't tell that I was in pain the whole film.
Wow.
You just can't tell. So I'm really good at acting, and I love it. And, you know, that's why I said if I had a chance to wish for something, that's what I would wish for. You know, everyone spends their life looking for what they want to do. So when you find it, and you're not able to do it, it's sad.
By the way, guys, anybody out there that has a movie role, or, you know, you want to do soundtracks for your movies and stuff like that, please reach out to Missy. You're laughing. You don't believe they'll reach out. Yeah, she has sickle cell and her struggles and stuff. A lot of, you know, she's literally going through it. So at this point, she needs any coin that can count to help her meet her medical costs, you know. Missy, have you had any like experience with a guy that could have approached you and then suddenly just bailed?
What do you mean?
I've seen instances where you stated that you went on a date and someone actually questioned how you walk.
So the thing is, I told you, I don't go anywhere. I don't, basically zero social life. I'm always home or in the clinic. So I joined a dating app to see if I could meet people and talk, you know, and get to know people, because I heard that they work for some people. So this happened two times. And they're the ones who choose the places. The first person, and they choose places that...
Like fancy places that...
Exactly. So when you go there, you look like a fool. I reached, and the moment I reached, the guy's phone was off. And this was a person who knew I was on the way there. And the phone was off. And then it finally comes on, and then he's like, no, I'm coming. I'm on my way. Oh, wait, can you come here instead? And I was like, then why did you tell me to come, you know, this side? So they just didn't end up showing up. That was the first time.
So they ghosted you. Or could they have seen you somewhere? Because boys have that thing. They see you from a distance. And they're like, no.
If they had seen me, they would have come. I'm always looking
Okay.
So if they had seen me, they would come.
They would have come. Okay.
But then the second one made me the most angry. The same thing happened. This person was like, "Are you on the way?" Then I was like, "Yes, I'm on the way." And then the person, this was someone who kept asking where I am, where I am, where I am. And then I was like, "I'm 5 minutes away." And he's like, "Perfect, I'm also here." Then I reached there and the phone is off. Just like that. The second time, like, really? 2 times. So, made me annoyed.
And
I just stopped I just stopped. I left the whole, because what if they're all robots now?
well, why do they keep ghosting?
Right? So I just left.
Oh wow! So nobody wants to meet you.
I don't know why it happened like that. The first one explained that they were using different pictures.
That they were using different pictures, so they want to be seen.
Mm-hmm. And they did a video call after, and I understood.
It was looking bad.
He was much older and was using a young man's pictures. So he explained at least. I didn't understand. I was still angry, but then at least he explained. The second one, no explanation at all.
It was impersonating.
So that was it.
Wow, Missy. I really hope
So
you.
I stopped all the dating apps.
So now what are you doing?
I'm just living. I watch movies.
Missy. Well, anybody out there that is looking for a beautiful woman, please. Missy is here, but come knowing that she has sickle cells, right? That's important, right?
Did you see the video where someone from TikTok wanted to meet me and I always kept calling him to the clinic? And then he was like, "Why are you always calling me to the clinic? Do you want to just like for HIV?" And I was like, "No, I'm just always here. So if you want to see me, I'm always here. You come to the clinic." I didn't want. So
You didn't show face.
he never showed up. I was always calling him to the clinic.
Ah man, mukwana nyo. But I was like, no, I'll not go there. You know? For me, really, after listening to Missy, I've actually had self-talk within myself to always be grateful. Whether I have what to eat or I don't have what to eat. Because you don't really know what people are going through, you know. Sometimes you may think you're actually going through a lot, but some people out there actually wishing they could have your life, or they could have that yoke of burden lifted off of their heads and shoulders, you know. Yeah, Missy, I'm wishing you well. I hope you actually eventually find some bit of comfort.
Thank you.
In with this fight against sickle cell. I know it's hard, especially knowing that the cure is expensive, and then your dreams all are down the drain simply because of an illness that you really didn't have take part in acquiring.
Yes.
But I'm wishing you all the best. I'm encouraging you to find joy in small things that, like your family. I know you said you like to eat food. Yeah, small things like that, I think, will make up for this huge burden that you're dealing with. I'm just thinking. Mm-hmm. And be happy. Try to find some joy. I know it's hard, eh?
Try.
Yeah, try to find some joy. And yeah. All right, guys, do you have any last parting shots?
Not really, but I can just end by saying I am King Missy on all social media platforms. I make music, I act, I sell skincare products, weight gain products, weight loss products, bedroom products.
Oh, you have bedroom products?
Yes.
What do the bedroom products do?
They enhance your...
So you're a singer? You're a singer?
All that.
You're a singer? You know, it's very important to put that there because a lot of us are struggling. So you're saying, Missy?
I'm not a singer.
You're what?
But I can, give you those.
So, like, which areas of bedroom are you fixing? Little manpower, what?
Everything. Everything that you're not comfortable with, we fix it. And it's serious. Like, I'm really good at that area.
The bed?
Because it's...
Which area?
Of beauty products. Skin, weight.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like it when people feel comfortable in their body. One thing people always tell me is you don't look like you have sickle cell, which is not true because sickle cell doesn't have a look, but then there are certain characteristics that are associated with sickle cell, and I don't have
any of them.
So I do a lot.
Yeah, the last person I saw that passed with sickle cell, all the hair had actually gone.
It's a lot. It does a lot to people physically.
And
I'm a person who likes beauty, so I've ended up on that side of things, and I'm good at it. I fix people's skins. I fix people's bodies. So I'm boosting people's confidence, which somehow makes up for the one I'm lacking. Yeah.
Good stuff. You see what you're doing. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you need to, compensate from other areas. Actually, that will make your life much, much happier and better. Yes.
So anyone who needs, any of that, I'm on social media. I'm on all social media apps.
Okay.
TikTok, YouTube, WhatsApp, everything.
Okay. All right. It was a pleasure having you. Hope to see you again next time. Maybe much better, bigger and better.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That is nice. You really have. All right, guys. Until we meet again, I hope this episode really did something for you guys in regards to opening your eyes as far as testing for sickle cell is concerned. You really, before you begin to fall head over heel for that person, the queen of your heart, the malakwang in your mukene, the only bean in your soup, please go and test before you can end up, regretting for not testing, All right, guys, until we meet again, my name is Francis. Hope to see you again next time. Bye.